away we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the RationalInvestor.com's Daily Brief Recap Party. Woohoo! YouTube's working. And welcome back. It's working. Awesome. All right. This is our Tuesday show. Tuesday, TGIT. 24th of November. Have our TRI-SOF meetings tonight. So Horizontal Support and Resistance Club, our Options Club, our Penny Stock Pickers Clubs. Tuesday seems to be a pretty big day around TRI of late. Anyway. So we'll have a bunch of probably new ideas to kick around tomorrow, but that's not really what we're here to do right now. Actually, I did, you notice it's 10 minutes after 11. I actually did like a 2-hour daily brief today. I just wanted to talk. Felt like talking to the community. We talked just about everything under the sun. We do have that 30-day trial. So, I mean, by all means, if you're watching this for the first time, you can always pop on that and take advantage of that. If you feel like Brian does a half-decent job, maybe consider joining the site. Speaking of which, too, we also have, I don't think there's a company nowadays that would be in business if they didn't do the whole Black Friday thing. I'm not really overly excited about giving you guys super ridiculous deals because, frankly speaking, I think it's cheap as it is. But we, in the spirit of Black Friday, and a bunch of people have asked, Julian is putting together a proposal, a package for the school program. So if you are interested, fire your name and your email address in this little wait list thing, and I think he's sending out the notices about the Black Friday deal tomorrow, and of course he'll be on the show on Thursday to give you an update. Mind you, I don't think he does the public ones. Maybe we could get him to do a public one this week. That would be kind of fun. Anyway, so we'll put this in the comments. Maybe Kevin. You could just, I'll check afterward, but if you see that I haven't done it, where the hell's... oh, here it is over here. Hi, Kevin. You're over here. If you see that I haven't, maybe you could throw that in the free YouTube page. Appreciate it. Now, on to you guys. As you can see from the breadth market reading here, actually things are tightening up a little bit. Still not really overbought per se. Actually, you know what? I'm really liking the idea that last Jupiter-Earth-Pluto conjunct, we just simply wanted to let it happen and then take whatever the resolution was following that event. I think we're actually getting signals following the event now. So no signs of failure here and no sell signals. And we're not overbought. So no real reason to be like overly bearish of the market right now. If we go and look at our little matrix that we like to share with you guys. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, actually, it's right on the breakout level there, Kevin. We were talking about that one earlier. Oh, interesting. I thought it was breaking out. Anyway. Where are you guys? I guess you're over here, right? Oh, that's not it. Somewhere around here. This one. Oh, man, little altcoins having their fun. Anyway. U.S. dollar index coming back down against yesterday's lows. Here we are flirting with the bottom end of the range. I think the U.S. dollar actually caught a pretty nice bid because the president-elect, Joe Biden, has suggested that he'd like to have Janet Yellen as his Treasury Secretary, which unfortunately just sort of, reinstates that 1% the bankers control now the U.S. government completely. You got basically the Fed running the Fed and the Fed running the U.S. Treasury. Oh, wonderful. From what I understand, they're going to be doing a whole crap load of stimulus. Do they have to wait for the current guy to get out of there before they get that ball rolling? Probably. Could we see a bit more weakness in U.S. dollar index through this Jupiter-Saturn cross event December 21st? I think so. Having said that, I really like the idea of buying call options out into the new year. So actually, I did go and buy some calls. I think they're leap options, 2022 calls. So I'm not really in a big hurry here right now. One thing I did notice that surprised me is gold just can't buy a break in this market. And that surprises me because I would have thought gold would have perked up a little bit on this US dollar weakness. But nope. Interesting. Remember I said that 13th of November resolution of that Jupiter, Earth, Pluto event? And remember we also noted yesterday that the energy market was looking very strong. And sure enough, the energy market's just going absolutely apeshit right now. Which is interesting because this will be the one thing, if energy really does take off, it could be the one thing that really derails the tech rally because tech and energy don't usually rally side by side. In essence, this is rising costs. But, you know, I won't go into energy, but you all know I don't like energy, but a lot of TRIers are bulls in energy names, and they're making lots of money right now. Jerks! Bonds kind of still floundering. Remember yesterday we said they were kind of showing topping signs where tops should come in. So I don't think that's really a shock. Like I said, the one thing that really surprised me here of late is how the gold market just can't buy a break. You know, I still fully believe. I mean, there's a number of reasons. I actually laid them out step by step by step. I did a very long response to some influencer on social media asking why Bitcoin and not gold kind of thing, and I laid out all the reasons for him. I still think they're all exactly the same. Who would buy gold? I mean, other than manufacturing. Okay, well, that's a pretty small segment of the gold demand. Jewelry. All right, it's fancy, looks good. Sure, that makes sense. Remember, the Indians actually kind of outlawed the purchase of gold through the wedding season, so a huge demand for jewelry has just evaporated. And, you know, one might argue we've heard a lot of Wall Street and sort of the talking heads pounding the table about Bitcoin replacing gold. And, you know, if you were going to buy an ounce of gold to say, oh, man, I want out of the fiat system, I think Bitcoin's far more efficient. It's algorithmic based. I think, if anything, Wall Street kind of likes having a Bitcoin around. It is a nice, easy out. Look, I don't know what the fuck these guys are doing over the Fed. I'm just going to hop off onto something that theoretically is stable. So, poor old gold bugs. They're going to have a tough slog of it here. And I went through a bunch of really big, like, what shocked me was to hear Warren Buffett, and I don't think it was Warren Buffett, it was his cronies and his kids that think they understand how Buffett invests, but they still don't really get it. They were piling into the gold, that GOLD, American Barrick up top there. Oh boy, that's going to end badly. Oh well, what can you do? So, risk on following the 13th. I think this risk on goes right on into that December 21st event. They usually say around the first week of December following the Thanksgiving holiday, following Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all that kind of stuff. Usually there's a bit of a pause the first or second week of December. So let's see whether a lot of this is just the market purely bidding in that holiday weekend kind of euphoria. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that really the Americans will start checking out in earnest probably Wednesday afternoon. Actually, Kevin's here. Kevin, are you guys celebrating Thanksgiving on the 26th? I don't know whether he's a Thanksgiving kind of guy.
Yeah, is that Thursday? Yeah, Thursday the 26th.
So there you go. So I would imagine the Americans are already going to start to check out here pretty soon. So, you know, are you really going to strap on a huge amount of new shorts in the face of that? I doubt it. Small caps.
Do they
Oh,
have
hello.
do they have broiler turkey futures?
Broiler turkey futures. Oh, I like your thinking. That was good. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. Um, junior market just keeps face ripping. Now I noticed some of the fluff of late. It was just getting a little ridiculous, like those electric vehicle stocks. That was nuts. And I also noticed too, actually, crypto kind of popped up this morning and then it ran into a lot of selling pressure. So maybe the fluffy parts of the market are calming down a bit. But one part of the market's still very, very hot. This pot market, magic mushrooms, all that kind of stuff, psychedelics. Oh my goodness! Actually, I got off another double today. On the what was it? It was NUMI. These guys are in the magic mushrooms business. This is actually a really good testament to patience and discipline. I think this stock could easily come up and fill in this gap up top here. And ironically enough, I actually had a dream that this stock was $25 a share. That's here nor there. It's always a good idea to put yourself into a position of strength. It's terrible when I see assets that I know are going to go much, much higher, and I have to force myself to sell half at a double or sell a third on a triple or whatever. But it's the right thing to do. It's just, it always sets yourself up for playing in a position of strength. I can't get hurt by this thing now. So this was actually a really funny sort of commentary also too on good old Faugenbaum, because he stopped the damn bull market in its tracks. But the FA was so good on this thing, I just believe that, hey, this thing's going to move higher. And sure enough, I got my fill here this morning. I was pretty fortunate. But, man, the buying pressure in this sector is still very, very strong. So I'm not really in a hurry to sell any more. But anytime the assets double, it's always just a good idea to put yourself in a good, strong position. So now I'm in a very powerful position here. No risk whatsoever. I'll see what happens. Other pot stocks, this one I've got call options. And I'm just wondering where the hell to take some call option profit. And Bev, same sort of thing. Got call options on the books. But these pot stocks are pretty happy. They seem to be the one part of the market that's so far today has been a bit immune of the pullback. I mean, it's interesting to see Bitcoin ETF moving higher, but I was a little surprised that, these Galaxy, this is Novogratz, somebody's selling into him. And Mara, for example, somebody definitely said, okay, enough is enough. So I was a little surprised by that. So it feels as though maybe people kind of got what they wanted out of price action on crypto, and now they're kind of cooling their jets. With regard to you guys, I often just talk off of this chart. I thought this was fascinating because when I woke up this morning, price was just ratcheting higher, and I was like, holy shit, I guess we're going to leave this channel. And then all of a sudden, through the New York kill zone, sellers came out and stopped the bull. What's fascinating about this, actually, in the lounge, we basically follow this on a daily basis. Every day we're in there. We had site members actually coming out, and I was right through here going, oh, be careful, watch it, watch yourself. And sure enough, I think that was generally, good idea. And we were kind of talking about things like momentum and stuff like that. As we're sort of pressing, for the lower time frame kind of people. And actually, I think that might even. Oh, actually, it's just simple trend channel. But actually a really good illustration of trend channel stopping bulls. But as we were coming into that channel top, notice the divergence in momentum. RSI went overbought. Willie's stupid. Where's the buyers, right? And now they're going through the process of cleaning that up. So my hunch is, put lots of tweets and stuff about massive upside objectives. There's a lot of upside pressure here. Although my chart doesn't even want to. Oh, damn it. There is the all-time high. There's a big Foggenbaum level. There's 113 up there. There's this ABCD. There's this ABCD. There's a lot of pressure to the upside here. No doubt about it. So, as I've said repeatedly of late, I don't think it's a good idea to step in front of this thing. Just let it play itself out. And if you are hunting setups, I think we had one low, 2 lows, 3 lows, a bit sloppy there. You'd have to be a bit aggressive. Probably not my style. If anything, what I see here is we have a new consolidation range, so we want to see 33. Can we get a nice sort of W's in here? Can the indicators start cleaning themselves out and start Wing out? And then we'll get another leg to take us to the next leg higher. So for now, it's kind of in pause mode. Where is the top on Bitcoin? Who fucking knows? I would say one thing that'll help a lot is if you start seeing divergences in your momentum indicators. Don't see any divergences here. This is a weekly price chart. Through these blow-off tops, we might just get this sort of parabolic move in momentum. That's definitely possible. Frankly speaking, I don't know what would be even realistic expectations through this, to be honest with you. All I'm going to say is the only sort of level that I think we could find some serious play against left of all these levels is this 113, 1.618 up about 21.8 and change. Obviously all-time highs, there should be a lot of sort of traffic around that. But usually what ends up happening is we'll punch through and then there'll be some sort of exhaustive move up top. So that's sort of what I'm thinking right now. Again, I just don't think there's any reason for any of us to step in front of that. If you're buying insurance, if you can buy out into June, I don't mind the idea. There definitely is going to be some sort of pullback here. But December 21st, still a month away. So I don't know where the hell the damn top is here. And a month away is a month away is a month away. One thing I am sort of looking for, 127s, 1618s, also some foggies up here on ETH. They've got a big fundamental event coming up here on December 1st, and I like that as a catalyst. That also might play well through that U.S. Thanksgiving holiday weekend. The coming back from the weekend, first week of December, everything has to sort of take a big pause. So I kind of like that thinking too. It aligns nicely. Not really much to talk about on Charlie and the rest of the altcoins, although what I would say is Charlie and what's happened here I think is an excellent analogy of just simply a trader's life. Half a year job as a trader is actually to sort of figure out what your approach is. Are you a moon boy? You might be. Maybe you're a moon girl. Who knows? Are you a trader that wants to maybe zip in, take some profits, then maybe as the market pulls back into levels, reload and keep working the market away? Maybe you're a conservative investor and just like, if this, I'm going to buy the W's, I'm going to buy the bottom end of ranges, 88.6. If it takes 2 years for this thing to work up to the 50% level, which is very normal, very natural, okay, that's very classic sort of stock market kind of participant. I will say that for the shorter time frame perspective, remember December 1st, where is December 1st? That's the ETH date. We've got, of course, the Jupiter-Saturn event. We have all this tax incentivized push up in price. Could we see some sort of pivot against these foggies and mountain man here of this range here? Yeah, it would make perfect sense. And then what I've told people is, and I personally think like the Ethereum story is this, that should we get some sort of top through here, this window here in the spring is what I would consider the buying opportunity of a lifetime. So let's see what happens. We wanted to see these W's come in and get confirmed. Now that we have that big catalyst at the end of the year and the political change, etc., I absolutely love this scenario. And like I said, if we can get Ethereum back around $300 or so, just nice Wyckoff check, I think that's basically probably like a generational. Well, maybe not generational, because this stuff moves so damn swing-wise, right? But I would say, if nothing less than the cycle entry level. So keep your eyes peeled. Let's see what happens. Okay, I think I'll leave the rant at that. Sure hope you got some value out of all this. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day. All the best, and bye for now.